Rome is a city that belongs to everyone. But there is a secret Rome that belongs only to those who understand the true weight of time. When we discuss the Antico Albergo del Sole al Pantheon, we are not simply talking about a place to stay. We are discussing the oldest hotel in the Eternal City. A residence that has stood its ground since 1467. For the traveler who has seen the grand palaces of Paris and the sleek towers of Dubai, this property offers something that no amount of modern capital can replicate: a continuous heartbeat of history that spans over 5 centuries. This is the choice of the global elite, who no longer need to be impressed by marble lobbies or gold-plated fixtures, but who seek the profound luxury of place, legacy, and an unassailable location. To stay here is to enter a dialogue with the Renaissance. To walk the same halls as the poet Ariosto or the composer Mascagni, and to claim a front row seat to the most iconic monument of the ancient world. The symbolism of this hotel is deeply rooted in its endurance. In a world that changes by the minute, there is an immense sense of security and dignity. In a building that has welcomed travelers for 560 years. This is the brand value of the Antico Albergo del Sole al Pantheon. It doesn't need to shout its presence, because its name is etched into the very chronicles of Rome. For our clients, who operate at the highest levels of global influence, this longevity is a reflection of their own quest for legacy. You are not just a guest here. You are the latest custodian of a tradition that has outlasted empires. This is the ultimate J, or class a refinement that comes not from a designer's moodboard, but from the slow, deliberate accumulation of history. The location is, quite simply, the most strategic and spiritually significant coordinate in the city. You are positioned directly in the Piazza della Rotonda, facing the Pantheon. While other luxury hotels claim to be near the center, you are the center. The Pantheon is the only ancient Roman building that has remained virtually intact, and from the windows of this hotel, you oversee its magnificent dome as if it were your private courtyard. This is the premium of the highest order. The ability to watch the sunrise strike the ancient stones of the Pantheon while you have your morning espresso in the privacy of your suite is a life-defining experience. It is the luxury of perspective. When the crowds of tourists dissipate in the late evening, and the square returns to its natural silence, you are the one left with the view. You are not a visitor looking at Rome, you are a resident living within its most sacred heart. The rooms and suites here are a masterclass in historical preservation blended with contemporary comfort. In a property of this age, scarcity is the defining feature. There are no 2 rooms alike. Each space is dictated by the original 15th century architecture, featuring thick stone walls that provide a natural, cathedral-like silence and a sense of absolute privacy. For the discerning guest, the suites facing the square are the only logical choice. These rooms are curated with a sophisticated restraint, antique furnishings that have been meticulously restored, rich fabrics that reflect the noble heritage of the building, and a level of craftsmanship that is palpable in every wooden beam and tile. The investment in these suites is entirely fitting for the level of exclusivity they provide. You are inhabiting a space that has been refined over centuries to offer a sense of calm that a modern construction simply cannot achieve. Service at the Antico Albergo del Sole al Pantheon is characterized by its density and its personal nature. Because the property is intimate, the ratio of staff to guests allows for a level of attention that feels like a private household rather than a commercial enterprise. The staff are not mere employees, they are the keepers of the house. They understand the nuances of a high net worth traveler's needs, the desire for discretion, the expectation of seamlessness, and the need for local insights that go far beyond any concierge book. Whether it is arranging a private, after-hours viewing of a nearby gallery or ensuring your preferred vintage is waiting for you after a day of meetings, the execution is silent and perfect. This is the service of the old world, where your presence is recognized and your preferences are remembered without the need for a digital database. Privacy is perhaps the greatest asset of this hotel. Its unassuming entrance on the piazza is a gate to a world of total seclusion. For a guest who is recognized globally, the ability to step out of the bustling energy of Rome and into the hushed, cool interior of a 15th-century palazzo is invaluable. The architecture itself acts as a shield. The layout of the hotel, with its winding corridors and private nooks, ensures that you can remain entirely anonymous if you so choose. This is why it has been a sanctuary for intellectuals, artists, and leaders for generations. It is a place where you can think, breathe, and exist away from the gaze of the world, even while you are at the literal epicenter of the city. Dining in the shadow of the Pantheon is a ritual of appreciation. While the hotel focuses on providing an exceptional, private breakfast experience that allows you to start your day with the square as your backdrop, its position means that the finest culinary experiences of Rome are effectively your extended dining room. The staff's ability to secure the most coveted tables in the surrounding area is a reflection of the hotel's deep-rooted standing in the community. To dine in the square as the evening light turns the Pantheon into a golden monument is to understand the true meaning of Roman elegance. It is not about a flashy menu, it is about the quality of the ingredients and the incomparable atmosphere of the setting. We often discuss with our clients the choice between the grand, sprawling luxury hotels on the Via Veneto and the intimate historical gems like the Sol al Pantheon. Our recommendation is always based on the individual's desire for authenticity. The grand hotels offer a show of wealth. The Sol al Pantheon offers a state of being. It is for the person who has moved past the need for performance and who now seeks the rare, the historic, and the quiet. The high rate of revisit among our most elite clients is the ultimate proof of this hotel's worth. Once you have experienced the feeling of waking up at the foot of the Pantheon, every other view in the city feels like a compromise. The cost of a stay at this property is a direct reflection of its irreplaceable nature. You are paying for a location that can never be duplicated and a history that can never be bought. For the value provided, the absolute silence in the heart of the city, the historical resonance, and the spiritual connection to the ancient world, the pricing is entirely solduglia or convincing. It is an investment in an experience that will remain a part of your personal narrative forever. You are choosing a stay that is fitting for your own stature and your appreciation for the things that endure. If you are a person who values the exceptional over the expected, who understands that true luxury is a matter of heritage and position, then the Antico Albergo del Sol al Pantheon is your home in Rome. It is a choice for those who want to be the protagonist of their own Roman story, surrounded by the echoes of the great men and women who have walked these same floors. It is a decision to prioritize the soul of a place over the shine of a new development. Making a reservation here is a definitive act of taste. It is the moment you decide that your time in Rome will be defined by the sublime. We encourage you to secure one of the primary suites facing the piazza well in advance, as the demand for these specific vantage points remains perpetual among the world's most discerning travelers. This is not just a booking, it is a commitment to experiencing the eternal city from its most prestigious and historic peak. Please note that the link provided is a partner link. Our mission is to continue identifying and curating these rare sanctuaries for those who settle for nothing less than the best. We look forward to your arrival at the Pantheon, where history is not something you read about, but something you inhabit.